Good morning, y'all. This is Damien, and this is March 1st. I'm going to start a daily vlog about what I'm going through, because once again I'm using this as my process, and I got a lot of things going through my head that is kind of weighing me down. There's a lot to think about, especially the condition that Rocki's in, which is better, but last night they had her on 2 antivirals because her temperature was up. Scared us a little bit because when I was there last night, I thought the machine read 38 Celsius. So when we got back, my wife's like, what is 38 Celsius? So we asked Alexa, and it turned out it was 104 degrees Fahrenheit, which for a 5-year-old, actually most humans, would be pretty serious. And it turns out there's some math, some factoring, and she was at about 97, 98 degrees, so Fahrenheit. So that's better. Other than that, having her coming down from 3.5 weeks of being on morphine, she's going through some pretty serious withdrawals. So getting her, she's on methadone and morphine still because of the VAD. She told the nurse that it was hurting her, so of course, internal pain, that's going to need morphine. So I went last night to say my goodnights because I worked all day, and I got back. I had a little dinner with my son, and then I took my stroll over. Severely windy, but once again, doesn't compare to what my daughter's going through. So no matter what I need to do to get to her, which most parents would do, I'll walk through anything to get to her. So I got up there and I was saying my goodnights, and she had just had a bath and her hair done, her hair washed, and looked like she was sleeping. So I leaned down, gave her a kiss on the forehead, and just looked at her. And eventually, I think it's my smell woke her up. And once again, the first thing that she says, because her voice is still repairing, in a nice little whisper, she said, "Papa, will you stay the night with me?" And she's not in a room that has a bathroom or is necessarily convenient for someone to spend the night. When and if she gets over to just when, there's no if. When she gets over to the transition unit, there's a bathroom in each room. And it's set up, it feels a little bigger. She'll have less machinery in the room, less machines and stuff to wait till the train goes around. When she has less stuff in her room, it'll be easier for us to spend the night or spend longer amounts of time with her. But as of right now, it's just her room is covered in dialysis machines, and pumps, and you name it, equipment trees, and it's all for her benefit, her health. So I'll get more into my thought process and what's weighing me down. But although the channel's Rocki first, my mind is definitely going to why we're in this situation. Because we feel that the treatment, the care she was given originally was basically our concerns were ignored. I said that to the social worker, and she has contacted that Kaiser, and they are having an ombudsman contact me. And honestly, I have to look up what an ombudsman does, because I don't know if they're a third party and they're neutral, and I can feel free to express my concerns, or if it's an employee of Kaiser and their paycheck is coming from Kaiser. I'm definitely going to watch my words because I don't want them to retaliate. And of course, you could say no one's going to retaliate. Like, I don't agree. I don't think everything's written in stone. So it means what you say and how you react could result in your treatment. So that's where I am right now. Yeah. Alright, I'll put out another video later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, so a little video to end the night off. I just walked over to say goodnight to her, and she was out. So Mommy and Rocki must have had a pretty active day, because she seemed like she was resting. And with everything she's going through, I didn't want to wake her up just to say good night. So I gave her a kiss, and I pretty much, I don't know if I said I love you, but I love you, Rocki. Have a good night. Rest well. Spent the day with Drew, with my son, and little father-son time. Pretty interesting day. We took one train downtown to take him out, keep him entertained, and then we ended up waiting an hour and a half for a train that didn't show up. And another train picked us up and took us pretty much halfway and said, told us how to get another train closer to where we're going to come back home. So that was interesting. My son enjoyed it quite a bit, but it was a busy day. It was I was tuckered out probably halfway through the day, but didn't want to disappoint him, so we kept going, and he was quite entertained. But my wife spent the day with Rocki, and they did quite a few things. Well, what they could do with her in the hospital bed, and that'll end today. Still thinking about our situation, still thinking about a lot of things, and trying to figure out how to handle them the best that I know how. Alright, so good night, and thanks for watching. And if you subscribe, thank you. It'll help. If I can get this channel going. It might help me support my family, which is really, really important to me, and it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle, but we're going to get through this. All right, so if I haven't said this, you've read it on a number of my vlogs. Hug your kids, but know that they are so special. They are amazing, and the times that you find or you think are difficult, enjoy them, because if you're going through what we're going through, Those difficult times seem like pale breezes compared to this. All right, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.